Wonderful to be here this morning, and what I thought I would do is just take you through an example of how one of our customers came to us to Lendology to make their home more energy efficient. And as I said at the beginning, Lendology is quite a unique lender in as much as we don't have any money of our own. We lend council funds to homeowners. So if you're lucky enough to live in one of those areas where the council has provided us with some funding, then happy days. So let's see what happened with our lady Sheila. We happen to run a mail out campaign working alongside Exeter City Council with this particular client, and we surprisingly ran it with the annual council tax campaign. And really interestingly, she picked up the leaflet rather than putting it in the bin like so many of us do. And she says on our we've got a film of her saying it's one of the things she's very pleased she didn't put in the bin. Now, Sheila is a wonderful lady in that this is, I think, the second property she's retrofitted. So she moved to Devon from Surrey, and she felt that it's her job to stop using fossil fuels. So what she asked us to do was, as you've heard from our previous speakers, is she'd made all those decisions about what she wanted to do with her home and what her priorities were. And I think for Sheila, it was about that carbon reduction and about leaving the place a better place for her grandchildren, but also looking to be more comfortable in her older life. So she decided that she wanted to put in the heat pump, underfloor, PV, battery, and a heat recovery and ventilation system. And that's a big set of projects, but Sheila didn't hold back. So what our process is after inquiring whether or not it was eligible on the council loan scheme, what we did with Sheila is we asked her for some financial documents, and much like any lender, what we have access to is a thing called open banking, which gives us access to someone's bank account for the last 3 months. We look at all of her financial affordability. We're regulated by the FCA, the same as any other lender. So one of the key things is making sure it's affordable. So once the assessment had taken place with one of my case managers, we looked to find out the best option for Sheila to be able to make the loan repayments. And it fitted around her individual circumstances, taking into account everything else that she has to pay for and her other commitments. And we obviously made sure it was available through the council and helping them to sort of tackle the climate crisis. Now, the thing that we do at Lendology is we don't give the money up front at the start of the work. We can pay for some deposits at the beginning, but generally we make the loan repayment at the point where the works have been completed and the customer's happy. And those payments can either go to the customer if that's what they would like, or it can go direct to the contractor. And I think the thing for me and the thing for Sheila was that she's ended up with an incredibly warm, energy efficiency, low carbon home. She was incredibly happy with the customer contractors and the service that she sort of had. And she's been incredibly positive about the loan and how it operates. And she's an absolute endorsement to actually trying to make a minimum impact on the environment while still enjoying her life. But thanks for listening.